Welcome to Model World. In this film, I'm going to look back over the years to see some exciting models that you may have seen before and may not. So we're going to go back from 2022 and see what we can find. So let's see what's out there. The models and gadgets that appear in this film were filmed in places such as Ramsgate, Blackpool, London, Dover, Folkestone, Brighton, Maidstone, Herne Bay, Headcorn, Devon, and so on. So you might be lucky enough to see something which he built in the past. So hang on, and for the next half hour, let's see what I've uncovered. So I suggest you sit back, grab yourself a cup of tea or a coffee and some biscuits, and let's see what I can uncover. Get yourself comfortable, because this one goes on for nearly half an hour.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
All the insides in there. Yeah, it's all the kitchens. That's the generator, captain's cabin. The kitchens, you got all steam boilers there. They're coal, well, they weren't steam, they were coal fired. There you got your ovens, which were oil fired. The generator was diesel. The ship's engines were petrol. And this side is a servery, there's a guy serving the food. There's a potato peeler there. There's a bacon slicer over here and a food mixer. And a kitchen sink. I'm impressed.
I've been asked many times what made me start making things. Well, I started when I was young, and I think it's just progressed from there. From silly things to bigger silly things. This is one of the first things I made. It's cut from a lump of balsa wood. We used to get the balsa wood from the leftover life rafts from the Second World War. Cut it into a wedge, strap a firework rocket to the back, and launch it down the local canal. And with trial and error, you'd move the weight to and fro to try and get a balance. Luckily, I lived by the canal, which was about a quarter of a mile long, so you had a nice long straight to fire this thing down. And I made planes, the Killcraft Super 60, Junior 60 and things like that. As you can see, I still get involved in them now. Not that I'm a very good pilot, but I get by, and the fun of making them is the main thing. And then I got to work for a firm that made targets, unmanned miniature aircraft. This is what the armies would fire their guns and missiles at. From there I got involved in making a spy plane for the French army. That was exciting. The Specter. There's some pictures of it now, which then became the Cresserelle project for the French army. And this is the designer and me on the very first Spectre which we brought out. Powered by a 342 engine, 2-cylinder. Fired off a launch rail, which was carried around on the back of a transporter. When she was in the air, she could send back real-time video and pictures, so you could actually spy on the enemy or whatever you was looking at. They could be controlled by computer or radio signals, and they could fly up to 50 miles away from where they were launched. Top speed of 150 miles an hour. Here we go, we'll have a look and see one launching. They get it ready. These could be prepared in a very short time. From when the vehicle stopped to when they were fired could be, if possible, 15-20 minutes. Here we see Specter, or Cresserelle, on the launch rail. And now we see a little bit of footage of actually being fired. Of course, the main bit was they could be recovered. When they had done the spying job or jamming the radar or whatever they had to do, you could get them back and fire them off again. When they were brought back to their landing area, they would judge the wind speed, so fly forward whatever distance was necessary, launch their parachute and land in an area roughly the size of a football pitch. Here we see inside one of the control cabins, actually keeping an eye on the height, where they are, what they can see, and when you are ready, bring them back, fire a parachute, and they would land ready for the next operation. Quite an interesting job, that one. While making these surveillance drones, I got used to using polyester, epoxy, glass fibres, Kevlar, carbon fibre, and all the other things that go into producing them. I think we made a total of about 18 for the order for the French government. But as I say, they could take photographs, live video, or they could jam the communications between the enemies. Quite a versatile little plane, this one. And now that I am semi-retired, I still make things. Now that I've finished with the Spectre, we've got Stingray, Sharks, Bluebird, aircraft, submarine, speedboats of all various shapes and sizes, and one or two novelty items. Power it off. Charge off. And a tricky bit.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Look what I caught, Mum. Yeah.
No, no, it's just fluffy. I just said Tony Arnold was crossing it. They lost it, they wouldn't break it, you know.
in the Model World Cinema. The cinema is located on the second floor and accessible.
I will tell you the story behind those. Some time ago, 2 years ago in fact,
fall in a minute. So.
It works now. Now it's not working.
Stand by for action. We are about to launch Stingray.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I cheated. I used
too much.